After 10.5 hours of deliberation, the jury has come to a verdict in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin.
We, the jury, in the above entitled matter as to count 1, unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony, find the defendant guilty.
Convicted on all 3 charges, he showed no emotion as he was cuffed and taken back into custody.
For a high-profile case, this is a pretty fast verdict. When the world is watching, the jurors typically want to cross the T's and dot the I's and make it clear to the world that they very carefully considered the evidence.
Monday, jurors heard 6 hours of closing arguments from both sides after nearly 3 weeks of powerful testimony and supporting evidence. Prosecutors arguing Chauvin's action killed Floyd. The defense hoping to create reasonable doubt, saying his use of force was justified, blaming Floyd's drug and heart issues for his death.
Today, we feel a sigh of relief. Still, it cannot take away the pain. A measure of justice isn't the same as equal justice.
It was a murder in the full light of day, and it ripped the blinders off for the whole world to see. The systemic racism the Vice President just referred to. In order to deliver real change and reform, we can and we must do more to reduce the likelihood that tragedies like this will ever happen or occur again.
Active shooters devastate communities, but today, that reality came home to Nassau County.
Police on Long Island, New York say they have a suspect in custody following a shooting today at a grocery store.
Police on Long Island said a Gabriel DeWitt Wilson walked into an upstairs manager's office at the Stop and Shop in West Hempstead and opened fire with a small handgun. A 49-year-old man was killed. 2 other employees of the store were injured. At the time, police said there were a couple hundred shoppers in the store, which Stop and Shop said would remain closed while police investigate.
Our members were evacuated out of the back of the store. We're very grateful for that. This gun violence in this country has got to stop.
Both my 8-year-old and my 16-year-old sons who are behind me have been targets of racial hate.
Parents expressing shock and outrage in Aledo, Texas, after the discovery of a Snapchat group made by 9th graders pretending to auction off their black classmates.
Christopher Johnson, one of the students mentioned in the chat, told the board they weren't listening.
The superintendent or board has not even admitted or apologized to us.
Racism is ugly, and it hurts everybody involved.
Monday morning, Tony Lopez picked up a handful of the hundreds of flyers scattered along roads and school campuses advertising a fake slave auction.
That hurt my heart. And every time I bent down to pick it up, I wanted to scream.
District police are investigating. Superintendent Susan Bond started the meeting saying they're now planning to reinforce the discipline for racial misconduct with staff, form a trustee listening group, and provide training for parents.
We strive every day to be better than we were the day before.
Tracking a spring snowstorm. Weather alerts from Texas to New York. More than a foot of snow falling in the Rockies. More than 5 inches of snow in Denver for the commute home. Several inches of snow expected for upstate New York and northern New England tomorrow. Heavy rain from Philly to New York to Boston. Freeze warnings from Texas to the Northeast. Wind chills in the 20s. If you thought flight tickets were a bargain in 2020, you're right. New data from the Bureau of Transportation Statistics reveals the historic low cost for an average ticket in 2020 was just $292, a drop of nearly 19% from the year prior. That's the lowest inflation-adjusted annual fare since record-keeping started. There were also far fewer of us in the air. Just 131 million passengers took to the skies compared to the 331 million the year before. And those affordable flights may stick around a little while longer. United Airlines CEO says he believes prices will stay low for a few more months until business travel bounces back.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.